All right, we're now in a study of the house. This cabinet here houses all of the stereo, VCR, television, and CD and cassette player. I also have a satellite dish, although at the present moment it's not connected simply because I'm not using the house right now, so I've temporarily disconnected it, but the satellite connection is up at the solar panel and simply needs to be activated by a phone call. I have stereo connection here, which is for virtually every room in the house, and it can be isolated so that you can have stereo either on the outside deck and not in the kitchen, or in the bathroom and not in the kitchen, however you want to regulate it. It also can be controlled from the kitchen remotely. You can change CDs, you can change radio stations, you can switch television stations, all from the kitchen and from the master bedroom. The other features in this room are the fax machine and the phone. The phone is a radio telephone. That is what US West provides homeowners up here. It works at a relatively slow baud rate. If you're familiar with transmission rates for fax and for internet, it runs at about 2400 baud. It is possible to receive faxes here. I do it all the time. However, if you are keen on the internet, it is a very slow transmission rate. I believe that's everything else in this room. There is a fireplace in this room, a small pot-belly fireplace. Other than that, there is, as all of the rest of the house, there is in-floor heat throughout the house. We'll go now into the living room and explain. As you can see, we're not in the living room, we're back in the study. But I was just reminded by the cameraman, actually, that the satellite dish does allow for internet connection at a very, very high speed. So you needn't use the phone line, which I told you is 2400 baud, very slow. There is now the ability to hook up through the satellite dish and have internet connection through the satellite dish at blazingly fast speed. I don't remember what the baud rate is, but
500,000.
Sorry?
500,000.
500,000 K. So that's a possibility. So instead of leaving now and going into the living room, I believe we'll take a look at the downstairs bathroom, which is just to my right. All right, this is the downstairs bathroom. There is a tub, shower, toilet, and sink, and just behind the cameraman, a bedroom. This, like all the rest of the rooms in the house, is in-floor heated and requires no work at all. There's another master bedroom and bathroom upstairs, and then a guest quarters, which we'll get to a little bit later, over the garage. I think the next stop will be the master bedroom and bathroom. All right, the master bedroom up over the kitchen. This room is the largest bedroom in the house. As I mentioned earlier, there is a black infrared sensor here, which, when using the remote control next to the bed, you're able to change the stereo, the television, the CD, everything virtually that you can do downstairs is able to do simply by accessing that black dot on the wall there. Just behind the cameraman is the bathroom and the toilet and tub. I'll show you that next. All right, the master bathroom with the master bath is a soft tub, which you'll feel quite unique, and the master shower over here. I have stereo system over the tub and over the shower. The remote control for that is that dial there just behind me on my left. The lighting up here is all on a rheostat. And once again, if you don't choose or don't wish to hear the generator running, I suggest that as you leave a room, you turn off the light. You can leave the light on, you can leave all the lights on if you choose, but then you run the risk of having that generator come on in the night, and you may have to hear it, and so the choice is yours. If you want to use the house efficiently, the chances are you'll never hear the generator run because there's enough solar exposure here that you'll never hear it run. If you choose to leave all the lights on in the house all night, you are guaranteed to hear the generator run. The choice is yours. Okay, we're down just entering the study, and you'll see here this light switch here. The first one to the right controls the hallway here. The next one turns on the lights in the study. The next one's blank. The one with the blue dot on it controls the stereo system. all of the stereo, the satellite dish, the TV, the CD, and the VCR, everything in that is shut off with this one button. Now, I wired the house in such a way to conserve energy everywhere I could. So most appliances have what's called a phantom load. That is to say that even when you think the appliance is turned off, in the case of televisions, microwave ovens, anything with an internal clock on it, like a VCR, it's constantly drawing power. So in the interest in trying to conserve energy, I have a shut-off switch which will shut all the power off to that console. So if you choose to conserve power as I do, at night when you go to bed or when you leave the house during the day, you can turn that button off and it'll cut off all power to it. I have the same button in the master bedroom just above that black infrared dot that I showed you earlier. There is a single pole switch there, so if you're listening to the radio or the CD late at night, you simply get out of bed and push that one button. It saves you the trip all the way down here to shut everything off. So once again, you can see this is my attempt to try to conserve energy everywhere I can, and I suggest you use this button as you choose. All right, we're obviously in the garage. I have yet one more energy-saving device to just briefly mention to you. The remote control device for the garage has two buttons. The green one on the left is the one that opens the door. It requires you to push the button 4 times. The reason for that is because all remote control garage door openers have a phantom load, what I was talking about a few minutes ago in the house. I bypassed that by putting a relatively sophisticated wiring system up here, which completely cuts that circuit off after 4 minutes. So simply use this as you would any garage door opener, but you need to push it 4 times to get the door to open and 4 times to close. In this climate, it's essential that when you're leaving the house and driving up the driveway, you keep an eye on your rearview mirror to make sure that this garage door closes. If for some reason an animal or something runs in front of the eye and makes the door go back up again, and you go to town and it gets cold and freezes at night, the pipes will freeze. So you want to be cognizant of that when you're leaving, just to, as you're pulling away, check the rearview mirror and make sure that that garage door is all the way down. Okay, the next shot will probably be the